So, anyway, here's the latest in No You from the right. Okay, let me know if this was taken in public and what district he represents first. This is going all over Twitter, and it's on Reddit, and I'm sick of seeing it because this is not the gotcha you think it is. Any liberals upset with Lauren Bobo want to let me know what you think of Hunter Biden? First of all, what the fuck are you doing spreading this around on sites where children may be watching? Isn't that what you always bitch and complain about? You know, when you bash LGBTQ people? Isn't that always your go-to excuse for why you want to ban books and rainbow flag pins and out children to their parents when they ask to be called by their nickname in the classroom? That's fine. That's all about parents' rights. Never mind the fact that parents already had rights before this anti-LGBTQ bullshit started with you, and we all know that's what it's about. But you're gonna post this. No, nobody has anything, not one bad thing to say about this photo or Hunter Biden. He is not a representative. He does not represent his constituents. He is not involved with his father's presidential cabinet like the former guy's kids were. Hunter Biden is a private citizen. I don't give a fuck who he bangs. I don't give a shit about this picture. I don't give a shit if he's married or not. I don't give a shit if he's naked. I don't give a shit if he's hanging out with hookers. None of this bothers me. For the same reason that gay people bother you. Hunter Biden does not hold any kind of office. Hunter Biden is a private citizen. This is attacking a private citizen in order to get at Democrats and try to make the president look bad. That's all this is. This is a big no you. No you. You know, Trump would no you. That's all these fuckers have. That's all you people have. And that's all this is about. Bobo is trash. And she's guilty of the same things that you are trying to make gay people guilty of. She was in a theater watching Beetlejuice the musical, getting her tits groped and grabbing some dude's crotch in a theater where there are children. In a theater watching a production, a live production. Who the hell is so trashy that they make out at a live theater performance? Even if it were a movie theater. We're not in the 8th grade. But this is a live performance. That's why we call her trash. While she is on the side of all these Christo-fascist, right-wing family values, all this stupid bullshit they try to push. She's sitting in a live theater during a performance, making out with the dude, and then she started vaping. Is she fucking 12? She is a representative. She does bad things in the presence of children and families while touting family values, Christian right-wing family values, that's why we make fun of Bobo. And that's why we will continue to make fun of Bobo. This shit doesn't make us look at the president in a bad light. This shit doesn't even make us look at Hunter Biden in a bad light. Because he is not running for office. He does not represent any district or state. He is not supposed to be doing his job as a representative, but posing naked with who knows who this random woman is. He's not doing any of that. He is a private citizen. And no private citizens, not anybody on the left, is hunting down naked Hunter Biden pics. So what? We could say, look at how bad the party is. Look at how bad the president is. What the fuck is going through your head? I know it's not much, but what do you honestly think you're going to accomplish with this shit? You are not going to know your way to getting off the hook. It ain't gonna happen. It doesn't work that way. Hunter did this in the middle of a musical? And then George Soros showed up and clapped and gave him $11 billion. And apparently he owns a gun while on drugs. Yeah, that's another thing. He owns a gun. I thought you were all for gun ownership. He's a private citizen. What's your problem? I get it. Is this supposed to make us look at him as a bad person because he owns a gun? You're all for gun ownership. Guns have been owned by far worse people. In case you haven't, forgotten all the, mass shootings out there. I can guarantee you none of those mass shooters ever got this lucky with anyone in their life. And if you are all for gun ownership and the Second Amendment that you worship so much, that you don't want to ever go away no matter what, no amount of dead kids is enough for you, then what would be the point in mentioning that Hunter Biden owns a gun? Would that be your lame-ass attempt to get us to say guns must be good because Hunter Biden owns one? We don't worship Hunter Biden, just like we don't worship Joe Biden, because we are not in a fucking cult. You are in a cult. You will jump on board with anything and everything the former guy or anybody with an R behind their name has or owns or does or supports. We don't care. Hunter Biden never enters anybody's mind when it comes to talk about the president. I promise you, the only time Hunter Biden ever enters our consciousness is when you pull some lame-ass shit like this. Another "no you" to try to explain away and deflect from your own representative's reprehensible behavior, your trash behavior. I don't give a shit if Hunter Biden is banging a new porn star every night and publicly posts a slideshow detailing everything that went on during the night just because he feels like doing it. I don't give a shit about that because Hunter Biden isn't saying that they're a God-fearing Christian who wants to affect laws that force you to live and behave like a God-fearing Christian. Hunter Biden doesn't say he believes only in God and country and then goes out and bangs a porn star that night. Hunter Biden doesn't try to ban books and then takes photos of himself with a stack of Hustler magazines. Hunter Biden doesn't say he doesn't believe in science and he hates Democrats and then gets groped in a theater by a Democratic girlfriend. Okay, your people do all this shit. Okay. Enough about musicals. I don't care. Why do Republicans keep spreading revenge porn of this poor guy? Because he does it and he doesn't give a fuck what anybody thinks. He doesn't have to give a fuck. He's a private citizen. He is not running for office. He is not pretending he's holier than thou, lecturing other people on how to be good Christians and then taking photos like this. Your people do it. He doesn't. He doesn't give a shit, and neither do we. When you pull that Christo-fascist shit, and then you're caught in a live theater performance, making out and vaping, blowing smoke into a pregnant woman's face, yeah, then we're gonna call you trash. They don't have anything real to point at Dems policy-wise. Yeah, they're craven assholes. Yeah, well, we know. All of these posts are just troll shit at this point. No need to play the game and take them at all seriously. Nobody is taking it seriously. Nobody cares what Hunter Biden does. You want to know what the ironic thing is? Hunter Biden is probably a much better human being than Lauren Boebert. And I would put money on that. Hunter Biden can bang a different porn star, hooker, whoever the hell he's with, every night of the year. And he would probably be a lot more innocent than Lauren Boebert. You know why? Because this guy is not representing people. This guy is not trying to lecture you on how to live your life and then is being caught in these precarious situations. No, he just does what he wants as a private citizen. You're finding photos and then posting them all over, so we won't pay attention to Lauren Boebert getting groped at a live performance. You know, so we won't pay any attention to all the disgusting shit your people are doing. I'll bet Hunter Biden never paid for a mistress's abortion. I'll bet Hunter Biden never tried to ban a book or yelled at somebody for wearing an LGBTQ flag pin. Boebert would do all of that. Boebert has done all of that. That's why we hold her to task when she's getting groped in a theater. Remember that time Hunter was telling everybody how much he loved God? And remember that time Hunter was in the Capitol Rotunda swaying to Christian music, praying for J6 insurrectionists? How about that time he told everyone his marriage is sacred and you have to live up to God's law? Oh, how about the time Hunter got paid by Ted Cruz for an abortion and a congressional run? When Hunter was working as an escort? Yeah, me either. Fucking hypocritical grifters. Right wingers will do and say anything. They mean not one fucking word of it. Don't forget Hunter giving private Capitol tours right before the J6 Patriots. I'm sure swinging his dick all about then too. Yeah, Hunter needs to get out there, brag about the photos, and then accuse the right of canceling him. That's what I say. 90% of the people complaining about it are just jealous. And they probably are jealous too. That probably is a big part of it. You know, they've got that whole God thing to contend with. Even if they really don't believe in it, or they take a bastardized approach to their religion, they still fear their God. And they still fear not getting reelected because of some of the more serious Christo-fascist assholes that they duped into voting for them the last time. But this guy, he doesn't give a shit about any of it. And he knows he doesn't have to. And that's one thing with a lot of the GOP and a lot of right-wingers too. They all want to live just like this guy and not have to worry or feel ashamed about anything. But they do. They're really going to be ashamed at the polls. Everyone seems to agree that a revolution is long overdue in America. One side wants to bring back slavery, Nazis, fascism, and women not being allowed to vote or own property. The other side wants health care and free education. The media seems to think these two things are equal. Yeah, you know, the right likes to bitch about the media. The media are the ones they should be thanking for giving them an equal footing on things. Very important issues, or even on no issues at all. The media is the reason people even see Hunter Biden's pics, because none of us really care to begin with. The media is the reason they have any kind of a voice at all. The media are the ones who are saying their ignorance is as good as everybody else's knowledge. That their dumbassery is just as valid as all the rest of the people who are sane and normal. Without that, they would have nothing. Starting a new political party for people who don't give a shit about how John Fetterman dresses or what Lauren Boebert does in a theater. Nate Silver, the enlightened centrist. No, there's actually already a political party for people who don't give a shit about how John Fetterman dresses. It's called whatever fucking party you want. Nobody gives a shit about how John Fetterman dresses. This is what the right worries about. And of course, You know they're only worrying about it because it's John Fetterman. And this is why they're fucking stupid. Bobo tells everybody they have to live by God's law and then gets her tits grabbed in a live theater performance. And that's fine. That's forgivable. But John Fetterman wears a hoodie, and oh my God, he's got to be out of there. Will you get the fuck out of here? Thomas Jefferson went to meetings in his fucking pajamas. I'd rather have a guy wearing a hoodie and fighting tooth and nail to get me free health care and free college education than having some piece of trailer trash who has repeatedly failed her GED, dressing nice and professionally on the floor, fighting tooth and nail to take books away from children. I mean, just stop it! You people are fucking insane, and you're dumb as a pile of goddamn rocks. I remember all those times incoming freshman members of Congress like MTG, Lauren Bobo, and Madison Cawthorn all lectured us on the sanctity of marriage and Christian family values in 2020. Worked out well for all. I don't know. I mean, thanks to them, that is how people will now view the Party of Christian Values as a bunch of reprehensible, trashy pieces of shit. Congratulations. You've managed to make people hate Christo-fascist pieces of shit for more than a few reasons. Unity reportedly told a developer that their charity partners Planned Parenthood and a children's hospital were not valid charities and were political groups. Imagine destroying the video game industry just to own the libs. Imagine destroying your own fucking company. I never liked that Unity player anyway. Now Unity can go fuck itself. Whether it's John Fetterman wearing casual clothing or Lauren Boebert publicly polishing her boyfriend's knob in the middle of a theater, both sides have a decorum problem. Yeah, he's mocking what this Nate Silver said. Gotta love Jeff Tiedrick. My daughter was a victim of an online predator. She is 11. He's a grown man. He manipulated her into sending pics of herself. This was the police's response at midnight. We called it 6. An attempt to criminalize an 11-year-old targeted by an online predator. Police threatened to charge the victim instead of the predator. And I threatened to charge them. I'm serious. If I ever had any cops threaten to do anything to my kid being a victim, the county would be sued if they did not fix things to my satisfaction. This is the way we get the reform we need in this country. Everybody's got to put their foot down. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. Why is this generation more depressed? Because OnlyFans pays more than being a doctor. I guess this is an example. Woman quits job to earn 6 figures a month pretending to be a dog. Yeah, I think I'm about ready to start an OnlyFans myself. Ugh, God. I don't want to see any more of this shit. What? Okay. There was an attempt to make hustle culture sound reasonable. Yeah, I am never going to take any kind of advice from anybody who makes serious money about how hard I should be working. Ooh. When you see someone's recording, just walk behind the camera or wait literally 10 seconds. If you can't do this, you're not part of a civilized society. Like, I'm sorry you can't be kind to a pretty girl for 5 minutes. Maybe if you could afford a bigger car, your life wouldn't depend on crowding the trains like moths to a lamp. This is how societies end. Do you know who I am? Bobert. We got Bobert here. See, nobody cares. I sure as hell wouldn't. Ew. Bring traditionalism back to America. No porn, no LGBTQ people, no divorce, more children, feminine women and masculine men, pro God, pro environment, no abortions, pro freedom. So, what exactly does freedom mean to this piece of shit? Want to see how powerful a negative media narrative can be? From early July to the end of August, President Biden led in 17 of 25 national polls. Trump was leading in only 5. Since then, there has been a clear anti Biden media narrative focused on attacking his age and family, and the numbers reflect it. Over the past 2 weeks, Biden has led in 4 of the 10 national polls, while Trump has led in 5. Nothing changed except the narrative. By attacking Biden relentlessly and normalizing Trump's behavior, the media has placed their thumb on the scale. You mean this media that the right wing hates so much? Ooh.
Grábalo. Sí, grábalo, no te pasa nada. Yeah, yeah, one moment. Let's go, man. Hey, no problem. Yeah, no, yeah. Move your shit. No, yeah, man. Yeah, come on. No drama. Yeah, no problem. No, no problem. Yeah. I told you you couldn't. Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, let me show you something else. Yeah, hey, no toes. No toes. Yeah, no toes. No toes. It's get out. Yeah, no toes. No toes. Yeah, no toes.
Better run off now. He understands Spanish, the Spanish word for police. Run off now, you fat piece of shit. Better run off now. This guy should have decked him the minute the guy touched him. What an unhinged, pathetic asshole. First it was Eddie Munster and Freddy Krueger, now this guy. These tables are how I buy my house. They keep my house warm. That's right wingers for you. Ha ha ha. I'm going to play devil's advocate. The way he's moving them 15 feet away makes me think this is his property. It looks like they're on the side of the fucking road. There was a shoulder line there. It's not his property. I'm going to trash this guy's shit and then be the one to call the police first to get my narrative out there before his. Yeah, the good old boys down at the station. Yeah, maybe if he spent more time eating the fruit the guy was selling, he wouldn't look like he's about to have a heart attack lifting a folding table. Another middle-aged, miserable asshole having a tantrum. I'm sure TikTok and Reddit will tear him a new one. Dude, there's countless examples of people losing their jobs and facing major consequences when shit like this surfaces on social media. Are you new here or just stupid? Just stupid. -4 in 3 minutes. I guess the truth hurts. If you don't work for the police or the city, it is not your business to intervene. Intervening like this is toxic entitlement. This guy needs to learn a lesson and hard. Sorry to break it to you, but Caucasian men in this country think they are the authority. If you were running for president and had 74 million people vote for you, a large majority would probably do something like this. Yeah, okay. I think it's actually a small few who do things like this. Unfortunately, they rarely see repercussions for their actions. I know I was being an ass about it all. I lived in a few shitholes in Texas. From what I remember, Orange Man said Brown Man was bad. Hey, where'd my comment go? The fuck? Tiny Tim reference. Isn't Tiny Tim dead? I loved his song about the daisies or whatever, the tulips. Tiptoe through the tulips. Yeah, that's the song. Okay, whatever. Giving every dumb racist piece of shit a pass, except for white men. I've met so many racists, nobody gets a pass, it's your behavior. Ageism, racism, and sexism all in one go. You're really nailing it out here. You can tell he's MAGA, it's so obvious. And his breath probably smells like old tuna and insecurity. No, no, don't forget the smell of meth and stale, cheap domestic beer. Probably smells like dick because that's what he is. Or maybe if he... Imagine living such a sad, pathetic life. Some people really need to be taken out back. Somebody needs to be taken to the outback. I had hard to enjoy pumpkin spice day when this is the reception I get. Don't want to get anyone in trouble, but sad to see. Somebody wrote God's not real on his Starbucks cup. Huh, sorry you had to find out this way. I bet he wrote it his damn self. How much you want to bet? I bet somebody said it down here too. Weird how the writing looks like it was done by someone who's never written on a cup before. And a wet from condensation cup, when they always write on the empty cup first for that exact reason. That's actually a fair argument, well done. Oh, this is a satirical tweet by Dan Henschel, a parody tweeter. Ah. Fuck those parodies. All they do is blur the lines because conservatives don't understand satire. The crap gets passed around like it's real and just helps the right-wing propaganda machine. I don't understand how this helps the right wing at all. If I worked at Starbucks, I might do the same damn thing. Angry Gamer makes Starfield mod to remove the pronouns, accidentally making all players non-binary. Yeah. You know, isn't modding games like, some type of copyright infringement? Even if you're not making money, it's not your intellectual property. Look at what Nintendo did to that one dude. I think Bethesda should go after this dude. Since, now the precedent is set, and these people can get whatever they want from whoever they want through court. Why the hell is there a chicken in my school? Bitch crossed the road and risked her life to get an education, and y'all are judging her because she's a different species? Aww. I held a chicken once. Their feathers are soft.
Guys, don't give details. Don't give details. Walk away. Private company. Just walk away. Walk away. Goodbye. Take care. Just ignore them. Ignore them. I promise you, you'll be safe. Just ignore him. Honestly, you'll be safe. I promise you. Okay? Can you run? Just run. If you give details, he's going to issue a £120 fine. No, ignore him. Just walk away. Just walk away, I promise you. I've got a big social media channel exposing these guys. If you just run, and then he's got no details. So he's going to try and give you a £120 fine. If you give your details, he will take you to court. But if you walk away, he hasn't got your details. That's it. Just ignore him.
Details for what? Okay.
Yeah. So he'll try and follow. I know, but he's got his grounds to say that you have, and he will prosecute if you give details. Best thing I do, if you just run, then he can't get anything. Oh, you're perfect. Amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, just great. Donald Duck has a nightmare of being a Nazi.
But the glorious privilege is yours to be elected. To work 48 hours a day for the poor. Let the poor hope. We never will be slaves. Be higher. Higher.
Okay. Them 40s. I bought a cow for 800, sold it for 1,000, bought it again for 1,100, sold it again for 1,300. How much did I earn? The amount of people who keep saying the profit is 400 is baffling. Can I drive your car? No, you're 5. Can I have a beer? No, you're 5. Can I have a cigarette? No, you're 5. Can I take hormones and change my gender? Of course, you know what's best. Fucking Kevin Sorbo. Can I go to a PG-13 movie? No, you're 12. Cough medicine? 12. Can I drive? 12. Cigarette? 12. Job? 12. Can I get married and be forced to carry a baby to term? Of course, we know what's best. Very nice, Joe. What the hell? God, he ain't even good at things he likes. I don't understand the thought process some people have. I want to live in a world where people wearing swastikas or rainbows or black power shirts can coexist. I want to live in a world where LGBTQ people who want equal rights and black people who want to be safe aren't seen as equivalents to Nazis.
Swing
Frat
that in there.
boy
Bitch
message
ass
with.
niggas. What the fuck y'all gonna do? Look. Hey, y'all, keep running. Look. I bet you won't hit him. I bet you won't hit him.
What is with all these videos of guys getting knocked out from what doesn't look like a serious punch? Is this just an a whole like avoid embarrassment thing with guys? If somebody manages to land a hit, just drop like you're knocked out. I don't know. An innocent man was murdered in cold blood while riding his bicycle. The killers joked about it on social media. Yet, where is media outrage? Now you begin to understand the lie. It happened a month ago. The teen was charged with murder. He will be prosecuted fully. He isn't a trained officer of the law. No one defended the teen's actions. Las Vegas is mourning the victim. It is a random act of senseless violence. Okay? Why is it showing me all this same bullshit I just went through? Okay, kids, time to play Bibleopoly. Ugh. Uh-oh. Ha ha! I don't know about this. You're the one bugging out. Dude standing there saying nothing. Streamer, a douchebag with a smartphone. So they'll do whatever they want, but are all a bunch of babies the second they get laid out. And these people are not funny, they're just douchebags. Ugh. They're kids who always had mommy and daddy bail them out, who have never faced any real consequences. That's why this kid anticipated nothing and landed so hard. Fuck them kids. Chris Hansen has entered the chat. Why don't you take a seat? I bet that bouncer got arrested, though. Clearly a great friend who cares more about his homie letting him lay there than slowly developing his concussion so he can get more content. I don't know. I think the bouncer will still get arrested. Kid didn't touch him, so guy's probably getting arrested. I'd like to see a follow-up because I guarantee that's what's going to happen. Real tragedy was the color of her dress. Who the hell wears tan? Yeah, it looks like she did get a boob job. Oh, Russell Brand, the latest celebrity. What is he? A pedo or just... Ew, what is that?
Oh, dog, your mouth's open. Dog, what is this? Look at that smell.
Ew, gross.
Dog, what is he attacking? Dog, that big wave. Ooh. Oh, shit!
Ew, what is that? A worm? Oh, God, gross. Now I gotta look to see what it is. A geometriade. A caterpillar larvae. It's a Pikachu. Geometridae. I choose you, use tackle. Ew. Thought it was a chicken bone. It's a variety of rather large but harmless inchworm. Ew. Do I really want to click this? Macro footage of an inchworm. I don't want to see a video of just an inchworm. Gross. I hate bug videos. Whoops. World's most violent cities. New Orleans is number 8. Oh boy, 6 years and 300 pounds later, true love beats all. The stress of Democrats ruining our country has done this to me, but all I needed was my hubby. Trump forever. So now they're blaming Democrats for being 400 something pounds. I've done a lot of shit on Steven Seagal before because I watched that dude on YouTube, Space Ice. You've got to check out his videos. He does the blow by blow on all of Seagal's films and all these other old, like, 80s and 90s action star videos, and like how freaking lame they are and how lame these movie tough guys are. And I knew that this was filmed in Russia because Russia seems to be at the phase that America was back in 1987 when they actually thought he was legit and his shit was real because, like, Putin loves him and everything. And I guess even in Russia, they'll laugh at how freaking pathetic his shit is. Although, I don't know. Those people up there laughing in the audience may have been thrown out of windows since then. But this is literally how his movies are now. I'm not kidding. He will sit in chairs in his movies and has body doubles for shots where his character goes up a flight of stairs. That's how pathetic he's gotten. That's how sad Steven Seagal has become. And with that, I'm taking off. Maybe I will play some more World War Z later. Mwah.